The United Nations Refugee Agency is concerned about the current refugee crisis in Uganda, describing it as the largest refugee crisis in Africa. This follows the displacement of thousands of South Sudanese refugees who have been forced to flee their country due to the ongoing conflict.
Well, this is currently the largest refugee crisis in Africa and the third largest in the world, and there's complete lack of international attention on this crisis that is unfolding. And I don't know how many more thousands have to come and flee or die before the international community wakes up and realizes what's happening here on the ground.
Just last week, the UN agency said more than 1.5 million asylum seekers have taken refuge in Uganda since the civil war that erupted in South Sudan in December 2013.
Right now in Uganda, we have 740,000 refugees, and the majority have come since July. That means that over 550,000 have come since July last year. And in this year alone, in the first 6 weeks, we've seen over 100,000 people that have arrived in Uganda. So all resources for all agencies are stretched to the absolute max.
The latest influx is straining the capacity of transit and reception centers in the country, which are too small for the growing number of arrivals. Humanitarian organizations continue to appeal for more donor funds to deal with the refugee crisis in Uganda.